Hi and welcome back to my channel. And firstly, thank you for all your support. Do really appreciate it. Excuse me. So today I'm coming in with the Golden Oldies Festive Fun Dress to Impress, and this one is the last topper sheet from that collection. So that's all the toppers there. You've got Grandma Claus on her reindeer, you've got Grandma doing her cooking there, you've got Grandma in her pyjamas, you've got Grandma in her frilly frock, and then you've got all these little button type kind of toppers and sentiments. And you've got this one here, it's just a little Grandma on there, which is from that one there, and then you've got the reindeer one, which is also probably from a bit of that design there, dashing through the snow. Then you've got Special Delivery and Have a Fabulous Christmas, Have a Holly Jolly Christmas, and then Always Dressed to Impress. And then the printed cardstock, or the foiled cardstock I should say, is this one with Grandma in her pyjamas. And then you have the printed cardstock, which is Grandma on her reindeer, or Grandma Claus on her reindeer. Then you have the inserts, so you've got this one here with all the lights shining, and then the one with the holly, and then I've got a bit of acetate. That does not come in the kit, but it's an add-on for that collection. So anyway, the first card is going to be a 6x6 easel. So because it's gold trim, I need to bring in a gold mirror mat. So I'm just going to put that under there. So I need to be 2 notches under the 6 for this one. By 2 notches under the 6. That's going to go under there. And then I need a bit that is 2 notches under the 3. By also 2 notches under the 6. That to the side. And that's all of that one we need for the moment. The mirror, yeah. So I'm going to bring in this one with Grandma Claus on her reindeer. So we're going to come in 4 notches under the 6. And then turn that around and do 4 notches under the 6. And that bit's going to go under there. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a frog in my throat. And we're going to come in with this one, hopefully it's big enough. 4 notches under the 3. Do I want to do that bit? Whoops. Or trying to think. Or do I want to come in with a piece of paper from the pad? Come in with this holly. And we're going to go 4 notches under the 3 by 4 notches under the 6 for that bit. And that is all the cutting we need to do for this one. So let me bring in my glue. So this is my all-purpose glue, Clow. If I can get it to come out of there again. It's blocked again. Just give that get and block it. That's better. Go around the inside and the middle of that one. Then with your tacky glue in them four corners. Throwing it now. I'm going to place that onto this bit of gold mirror, and then coming back in with the glues again. And then your tacky. Bring in your card. Oops. Place that down. Then your all-purpose, your dotted tape pen, just on them four corners, because the bit that we're using is actually paper, so you don't want to be using your tacky glue, because I think the tacky glue does bubble up. I've not used the tacky glue on any of my papers, but I've heard people say that it can make it bubble because it's I can't remember what they said was in it. Excuse me, I've really got a dry throat. And then and then the tacky glue in them corners. I've got a little bit splurged out there. And then this is to go on here, if you will, please. And there we go, like so. Got a bit there, let's get rid of that. Whoops. And then the topper that I'm going to be using is obviously the one with the reindeer and grandma, or grandma claws on there. So I'm just taking them apart, the frames. Oh, bring my chair in a little bit. Bring in the other frame. So you get the two frames and this on the inside. So now I need a foam pad. I don't know if they're going to work. Might be too small. Do I have any more? No. Let me have a look in my stash to see if I can find a foam pad strips. I've got some more there. I should use them ones. Okay. I want it slightly thicker, or wider I should say, not thicker. The ones I've got there are a bit narrow. And that's if I can get these off of the backing. There we go. So this one's going to sit here. So what I need to do is place that around like so, and then bring my foam pad around like that. Just another little bit. Let's get that way. And then with your scissors, I'm going to trim that bit off. I don't need that bit. Stick that back down onto my sticker sheet. Peel the backing off of that bit. Peel the backing off of that one. Place that more or less central. And then we're going to use this one. I don't know if I'm going to use this one or not. I was thinking of doing it so that that's sat over the top, and then that's sat over the top like that. Which I probably am going to do that. So I just need to put a bit around here. This is Hunkydory foam strip again. This is one of the thinner ones. And before I take that off, I'm just going to see if I need to put any more. I think that might do. And these thinner ones, I always struggle to get the backing off of this one. I need to bring in my my 3-in-1 brush just to pull that off, because it wasn't having it. Let's move you out the way. Let's bring you back in. Now this is the tricksy bit. So that bit's going to go like so. And then foam pads, these ones. If I can get these off the back, proving awkward. And then this one's going to go here. Probably going to have to double up. Then what I'm going to do is just going to place a little bit of glue around the edge here, just so it sticks to that frame at the front. Peel that off. And there we have that. So now for my stopper, what am I going to put on there? I'm going to bring this one in. This is a little reindeer one. So I'm going to use this one. This one's going to go over this side. Place that there. Bring that one off. Take that one that says special delivery, and I think that is it for this one. So special delivery. See where I want this to go. Oops. There we go, and I'm going to use this one just because it goes with that topper. So place a couple on there. This one's going to go down here, like so. That is that one. Now we need some gems. So I'm going to use some, if I can find the ones I want, that is. Just bear with me while I have a rustle. And put some of these nice blue gems on here because it's quite a dark blue. So I'm going to come here and put blue ones on there. I'm going to put a blue one on top of this. Excuse me. And then 1, 2, 3 on there, and then I'm going to put a bow. I'll find the colour green I want. Or I can go with a dark blue. Yeah, I think I want to go with that dark blue one. And put my glue dot on there. Bring in my bow, and it can just sit on there, like so. And that says underneath that, it says Dashing Through the Snow. So that is card number 1. It will sit there once I give it a proper burnish. And if you need to burnish it down, I'll do it this way. Give that a bit of a burnish through there. And, then flatten it out and give it another burnish across there. Then it will stay open. So that is card number 1. I'm just going to get set up for card number 2 and I'll be back. Okay, so the next one I'm doing is going to be this little grandma in the corner here in her pyjamas, and this is going to be an off-centre gatefold. I'm going to be using this bit of cardstock. So I need another bit of gold mirror. Bring that in, and then I need to cut this to 2 notches under the 6 by 2 notches under the 6. That's going to be for the inside of there. And I need a bit that is, I think it's 2 and 4. So I need a bit that's 2 notches under the 2. And that should already be 2 notches under this 6, that's for that side. And I need another bit that is 2 notches under the 4 by 2 notches under the 6, and that's that side. I need to bring this one in, so this bit's going on the inside, 4 notches under the 6, sorry, by 4 notches under the 6 that way. That's going to be the inside of this one. That's going to go in there, so you'll see her when you open it up. That's for there and that's for there. So now I need a bit of this That's going to be 4 notches under the 4 by 4 notches under the 6, and that bit is going to be on there. And then this one, I'm going to do it at 4 notches, although I could go with this one actually, so it's all the same. 4 notches under the 2 by 4 notches under the 6, because I want to bring in a bit of a bit of ribbon. So I've got the Golden Oldies Festive Fun ribbon selection. I wanted to put that on that side to bring in that brown from the topper and from the cardstock underneath. So let's go ahead and assemble this now. So we're going to do the inside, and the insert will go on the back of the card. So I'm just coming in with my all-purpose glue. So I'm just putting that down the centre of the piece of card that I cut off, and then putting the tacky glue into them 4 corners onto there, and then bringing this in and placing that down onto there, going in again with my all-purpose just down the centre of here, and then the tacky in them 4 corners, like so, and that'd be like that. Now before I go putting this one on, I need to put on a bit of red liner to attach my ribbon to. You don't need a lot, just a little tiny sliver in the one corner where you want to put the ribbon. And then snip that off. Give that a bit of a burnish down. Just try and move my glue a bit away from my ribbon. And get your poke tool, pull that back in off them. And then grab your ribbon and adhere it to there. I mean, you don't want to pull it too tight because you don't want to get this ribbon, you want the ribbon to be straight, but you don't want to put it too taut, otherwise you'll make the card bow. So again, just snipping that little bit of ribbon off that I don't need, and then coming in with your all-purpose glue again to give it a bit of a glue down as well. Bring in your bring in your tacky and put them in them 4 corners, a bit on that ribbon. Oops, I want to go this way. And place that down there and give it a press. Come in again with your glues on the back. And then your tacky in them 4 corners. And that goes onto there. Bring in this one and your glue. Then your tacky. bring that in. Now, the time you see this video, I would have got my delivery of my Hunkydory, the new Hunkydory pens that they had out on the show for the birthday week. This video will be shown on the last Friday of the Hunkydory shows of birthday week. So I'm waiting for my delivery today. Today is Thursday, the 11th. So this will be going out next Friday, I want to say, or it could be Monday the following week, so it could be the 22nd it goes out, or it could be the Friday before. What's Friday's date? Next week? Don't know. Not off my head. My brain hurts today. So anyway, back to this at the moment. Come back to that. So this is the topper that I'm going to be using. So I need to put on a foam pad on here, so I know where it's going. So I'm going to go around like so. Another bit on this one. Oops, it's moved. Around there again, snip that off and place it on there. Take that one off. Turn that around that way. And then this one is got to go on this side. Hopefully it's going to have a strip on there because there's not a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? There's not a lot of space on this little side. Place that on there like so, and that'll open like that. It's not very straight though, mind. That arch. I'm going to cut that in half. Let's stay. So I'm going to put this one down flat, this bit. My oval there could have been a bit more straighter, but never mind. It's a bit on the wonk that way, but it's okay. That's a bit far over as well, but there wasn't much I could do about that. So with the way that this card is, it's alright, it works. So now I'm going to come in with Have a Jolly Ollie Christmas. She seems very jolly, doesn't she? Come in with that. You can go up there. And now I need a bow, but I don't know if I'm going to have a bow that's going to go on here. I might have to make one, which my bow making skills are not brilliant. I need another bit of this. So there's my bow. Not very good. But it will do. So I need a dot, glue dot. And stick my bow here in this ribbon. I never know which way to go. I think that way looks slightly better. I'll place that onto there. But I'm quite happy with that bow. I mean, it's about the second or third time that I've actually made a bow for a card, so you know, it's not over bad, is it? So now I'm going to come in with some gems. I'm going to come in with these same gems. Excuse me while I have a drink again, sorry. I've got these red, I don't know what they are, crystals. That's what they look like. Festive selection, so it's perfect combination for this. Festive selection. So I'm going to come in with these red. I'm going to go one down there, another one there, oops, another one there, and then put that one there, and a little tiny one next to that one. And that is it for them. So that's 2 cards, that's all I'm doing on this video. I'll bring in my first one. So that's my first, that's my second. So I'll take pictures of these, put them on my Facebook group. If any of you want to go to my Facebook group and join, it's Crafty Calamity, the same as my channel. Just join and put your pictures, if you make cards, put your pictures on there of your cards. I'd love to see them. Yeah, so you can do that. Do have Pinterest, I think that's Crafty Calamity, but don't quote me on that one because I can't remember. I think it's a link to my YouTube account anyway. Oh yeah, and the thing I was saying about my delivery, so I'm waiting for delivery today, so it's Thursday now, I don't even know what day I'm on. the 11th, but I think by the time this video comes out it'd be, just bear with me a minute guys. Just checking my calendar when I can get my phone to work. So yeah, so the one that this will be the 19th when you see this one. So yeah, so this one will go out on the Friday the 19th, so I would have got my, hopefully both of my Hunkydory deliveries by then, one with the new alcohol markers and then one that I ordered before that, I can't remember, the gel pens and the metallic pens and something else in them. Yeah, so, and the Hunkydory birthday party will be more or less finished on a couple of days after this going out. So that is it for this one. That is another kit done and dusted. Well, I've still got toppers for that one obviously, because you get 2 of each sheet in a kit and I only do one of them on camera at a time, so maybe they'll come back in another time with something else when I do old stuff, maybe, if I don't use it all up. I probably won't, I'll probably keep it on the side for next year and use it up for next year. So next time I come back, yeah, I'm in an hour in between two, so I've got the Yuma Christmas crackers with the pad, and then I've also got the Snow Adorable, I think it's called. Bear with me guys, I'm just looking for something that I can't find, which is always the way, isn't it? Put things away and then I can't find it. See it somewhere. Sorry about that guys, I was having problems finding it. So I'm either going to come in with this one, if I can get it out of here, the Christmas cracker card topper one, or I'm going to come in with the last one that they did, which was the, excuse me, Snow Adorable. So it's going to be one of them two that I'm coming in with anyway. So yeah, that's the next video. One of them. Might be this one first and then the Snow Adorable, or it could be the other way around. We'll see. It'll be a surprise when you see it. So anyway guys, that is it for this one. So till next time, take care. Bye for now.